what is voter apathy?
Okay, voter apathy is a situation where eligible voters decide to stay away from the voting system.
Okay.
Right? When people who are eligible to vote, eligible to vote.
I like that word though.
You know, it's important to make that clarification because most people just think
it's anybody.
Anybody.
Yeah.
You know, but it's when the people that are eligible to vote, when they do not show interest in the voting system, when they do not go out to vote on election day.
Okay.
That is voter apathy.
But then why is this a problem? Because, I mean, freedom. Then why is it a problem?
Yeah, so it's a problem because it deprives the nation or the country of quality leadership. When people who are supposed to vote do not go out to vote, you know, there's a high chance that we have wrong leaders in position of power, which is not good for the nation in the long run and even in the short run. You know, because we see people keep complaining every now and then about having bad leadership and all of that. But one of the causes of bad leadership is this issue of voter apathy.
So what is voter alienation?
Okay, voter alienation is a situation where people are deprived of their right to vote.
Yeah.
Okay, now, people, not eligible voters. Okay?
That's a twist.
Yeah, not eligible voters. Now, in this case, when we want to categorize people that are under voter alienation, we'll be talking about, in the case of Nigeria now, we'll be talking about people that are below the age of 18. You know, because it's not as if they are not willing to vote. It is just that the system does not allow them to vote
yet.
So they are being alienated from voting. But what we currently experience, I mean, based on the pattern or the trend that has been in the last 3 elections, since 2011, really, we've seen that in 2011 election, we experienced about 53%, you know, eligible voters coming out to vote instead of having, say, over 80% or even 100%. In 2015, we had about 43%. In 2019, we had 34%. So you can imagine that trend, you know, from
it's declining,
you know, after election, it keeps decreasing, you know. So, I mean, when such things happen, it brings about a lot of
questions. But even if, now let's talk about the things that even get people to that point to say, I no longer want to participate in this election because I don't feel. So what do you think what's causing them to do that? To say, I don't want to do this. I hate voting.
Well, a number of reasons, actually. For some, they fear that they might be attacked when they go out to vote during election.
And some of them are attacked.
Yeah. I mean, we saw a case during the 2019 election somewhere around Ejigbo in Lagos, where some people went out to vote but were attacked, were prevented from voting and all of that.
Yes.
You know, but although those are just isolated cases, we rarely experience violence on election day.
Really?
It's usually during campaigns or after election when perhaps a candidate decides to, you know, not accept the result of the election and then the supporters now, you know, so that if you look at the trend, most of the time, that is how.
So what are some solutions that can be put in order to actually curb this apathy? That is, I think it's just within the young Nigerians. If you go on Twitter, I see people saying they don't care what's going to happen in 2023. They don't care what's going to happen. Nobody wants to know. But there are still some people who are out there saying, go and get your PVC, get ready for 2023. What are some things that we can do to actually curb this attitude?
Yeah, I think the most important solution is voter education. Like educating the larger population, the electorate, the supposed eligible voters. You know, yes, we have problems as a nation. Yes, we have, you know, a lot of challenges in our political system. Okay, but staying out of the political structure or not voting during election is never the solution to the problems. You know, so the best thing for us to do, as long as we are still practicing democracy, is to participate in the elections. A lot of us complain that, we don't have good leaders. There are no basic amenities and all of that. But we would not have good leaders if you and I do not go out to vote for the kind of leaders that we want. We will not have basic amenities if we do not elect people that we trust to provide those amenities. Okay, so the most important thing to solve this voter apathy problem is to have, massive voter education. It's to organize massive voter education so that people can understand that, look, this is our best bet. We need to do everything we can to make sure that people come out to vote.